Stalker's actually killing off all of those Broodlords, and Teg somehow managing to get another great engagement. However, Max having such a huge bank right now is able to make, like, he was making like 60 roaches.
Now we see just a ton of Stalkers moving in from behind. If they get there before these Immortals die, this might not go in Max's favor just yet. The drones are getting involved. At least one of them did. More roaches popping out now, and I think that we're just fine. A really fun trade-off between our two players there. The problem now being that the Zerg player's Remax is going to be a lot faster than Protoss, and that could really hurt Potato.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I would have thinking that at a point there when Teg lost that last Immortal, he should have just pulled out. He did have Blink on some of those Stalkers and could have pulled right back. But he is making a couple more Immortals right now. He's even getting Extended Thermal Lance, which means he's going to be seeing Colossus pretty soon. But, I mean, he does know that the Broodlord tech is there. Colossus, could that be the right answer or the wrong one? And honestly, I believe it's probably not the best choice. He definitely needs to go Stargate at this point. He needs to get his own mothership. And even getting a couple of Archons into the fray could help him out quite a bit.
Yeah, the Roaches moving forward now, and the Zealots really being picked apart there. There are no sentries to punish these Roaches for this kind of kiting back and forth. Almost all the Zealots go down before Potato realizes that I really cannot take that engagement. Now the sentries, oh my god, so many sentries being warped in. The Roaches are going to come back up here. Actually, they're going to get to pick off a few. The sentries being at the front, that's a bad decision by Potato. And
yeah, he didn't actually, some really late force fields there, a complete overreaction. Did not get what he wanted to. But he does have two Colossus being made right now. A third one has just joined, as well as a fourth one that will be started pretty soon. Protoss needs to take that fourth base, or third, or I guess technically the fourth base up here in the top left-hand corner, or even towards the center of the map. Because, I mean, oh my god, it's Max. It's on fourth base. He could have tried taking the fifth by now, as well as he's lost a lot of that giant bank that he did have saved up.
And actually, just as you're saying that, there is a drone on its way. It's queued up to create the fifth down at the lower right. There it goes. And I do agree with you, though. A Protoss player is really being pretty stationary on these bases. And even though he traded fairly cost-efficiently overall, actually, I'm going to double-check that statement. Let's check the resources loss tab. And yeah, he's been fairly efficient, not having wasted quite as much money as the Zerg player. Oh, this army moving out. I don't like this decision at all.
Well, he is putting himself into a position where he could perhaps trap those Broodlords as he goes down to that bottom right base. Of course, that means that everything has to chase him down, which means the resupply from Teg from behind could actually catch those Broodlords, but at the same time, it also isolates his army completely.
Oh, some not good force fields going down. And actually now Potato has himself in a position where he can take out one of the mining bases, one of the last two, really. So
yeah, he's got to do something here. The Corruptors have joined this. The Colossus are basically going to be ineffective. And that's what I was saying. The Colossus probably not the best choice there, knowing that there's Broodlords, which means Corruptors are going to be right there as well. This Protoss army is going to get taken out. Max is remaxing right now with 115, or I'm sorry, with 15, bringing them to that 200 supply. And Teg might actually just GG.
Quite possibly.
But as I say, that threw down that fourth base, so he probably doesn't want to. He's like, no, I can't lose.
Yeah, it's a tournament.
But he at least understands. Yeah, why would you want to GG in a tournament? He is making those Immortals now, which will be good. The Colossus here at this third base. They are getting picked off so quickly,
unprotected, though. No micro back. He has no chance of saving this base at this point. If he does want any chance at all, it's the opportunity to pull all of these probes, warp in everything that he can back towards his expansion area, maybe send a Zealot Harass up to the third base, and my mouse is freaking out right now. I'm going to put it on your vision.
Not a problem. But yeah, like you were saying, I mean, Teg has taken this top left base, so losing this bottom right one really was just a loss of production, quite a lot of gateways and whatnot, but the mining itself has just been delayed. However, Teg's 71 supply, Max is at 194. I think Max could just literally walk into the natural base, kill it off, and then we'd see a GG, because Teg just can't resupply at this point.
Yep, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, there we go with the GG. And a rough loss indeed, a fun exchange between these two players. Sorry, Potato. A good try, but oh my... I'm sorry, go ahead, Talix. You do it better.
OmGiiTzMaxx
Gets to proceed into the next round, I believe is going to be our semifinals. We'll check the brackets here in just a moment. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Stick around for more Good as Gold if you're live. If you're watching the VODs, thank you. You're awesome and beautiful, too.